Hello, everybody. How are you doing? Welcome to our today class where we will be talking about what we call uh, business model. Okay, so today we will be talking about different business models, and we are going to look at the training program by WIDB. So if you don't have an account with WIDB, make sure you create one. And from there, you will be able to see the different business models for an online business. Okay. And a lot of people, even though they have a business plan, even though they have they understand digital marketing, if you do not understand your business model, the category your business falls into, you will never be able to come up with the right target audience. So the other day, I was showing people in my WhatsApp group how can somebody tell me whether I'm loud and clear? Is there an echo? Can somebody tell me whether I'm loud and clear? Is there an echo? Okay. So I was telling people in my group that Google Maps is getting a lot of people clients, and somebody spoke about their business, and they were asking how they can market it. It was a travel consultancy business, and I was like, we have first of all to understand your business model. Is it B2B or B2C? B2B is where we are talking about business to business. And an example of business to business is where Bidco sells its products to Naivas in wholesale. That is B2B. But where Naivas sells the products to consumers, that is B2C. Because B2C means business to customer. Freelancers fall in the category of B2B, business to business. So with that type of information in mind, you will be able to come up with your target audience and your marketing strategy. I have given an example I have always used an example of a lecturer whom I worked with. She's from the University of Nairobi, Department of Women Studies, if I'm not wrong. She's a gender studies lecturer, and she created a training program where she was teaching human resource managers, nurses, doctors, policemen, anybody who handles cases of gender issues, of sexual harassment, on how to handle gender issues at place of work. So she was creating that course. And, you understand her business. She's in B2B. She is a business on her own, and she is focusing on a particular customer. And this customer is a human resource. And with that, we were able to come up with LinkedIn as her marketing strategy. Okay? And there was a lady who was asking me, Jane, I teach women how to postnatal, prenatal care. How do I get these women? Facebook groups. Okay? So, when you understand your business and you understand the model, you're able to come up with your target audience and the marketing audience that you want. Okay? Without understanding business model, you cannot be able to determine the type of marketing you're going to do. So if assuming you are selling loans, you're selling insurance, you are a business, you have to treat it like a business. And then you go on Google Maps, you're going to be dealing with other businesses. Those are business owners. Because people who are on Google Maps, they are usually businesses that are there. If you go to Google Map and look for a spa, that is someone business that will come up. If you look for a restaurant, it's someone business that will come up. So if I'm a freelancer who specialize in web design. I own a web design business. And I go to Google Map and look for swimming pool installation businesses. I'm going to look whether they have websites. And I'm going to talk to those businesses. So anybody who is dealing with Google Maps, they are doing B2B. Also, if you're getting your customers from Yellow Pages, you're likely to be doing B2B. Okay, I don't know if we are making sense. You're dealing with other businesses. So I'm going to go on Women in Digital Business. I don't know if you have an account with Women in Digital Business. So here is my Women in Digital Business account. Make sure you have, you come to this course. It's called WIDB Start Foundations Program in Digital Skills. View the course and then come to this part of building an online presence, and you will be able to see your business model. I believe it's on building an online business. Okay, content is loading. Let me get where those things are. It's on selling online. It's on module 3, selling online. And in selling online, if we click enter, it's slow. I don't know why it's slow. Can you all hear me loud and clear? Here we have the thing of business models. You can see we have B2B and B2C, B2B and B2C, and then we have freelancer to business. And those are the most common business models. Okay, so when it comes to business models, when it comes to B2B business model, you are dealing with, you as a business owner, you are dealing with another business. And a good example is when you come to something like Google Maps and you are a cleaning business. And on Google Maps, you are like, where is Google Maps? Cleaning. Let's say you are in cleaning business and you come on Google Maps. You see on Google and you come on Maps. And when you come on Maps, as a cleaning business, you are going to deal with either, you know, a cleaning business can be B2B business and it can be B2C. What do I mean? If you're going to be cleaning offices of other businesses, that's going to be B2B. So you can come and see your competitors. First of all, the reviews they have. You can see cleaning businesses. You can see the ones that are near you. Like this one is in Mama Ngina Street. This one is in I don't know where. So you are going to come here and say real estate or a law firm or whatever, and you're going to see the money real estate, and you can reach out to the money real estate and tell them, you can call them and tell them, hey, the money, I run a cleaning business and I clean offices for people. I clean the windows, I clean everything. Can I be doing it for you? Can I be cleaning the offices for you? If you run a security firm, you provide those people for G4S, those soldiers who stay at the gate. Like where I live, we have a soldier out here. You can come here and look at real estate companies and tell them you run a security company. You tell them, I can do 1, 2, 3 for you. Okay, because you're in B2B. If you are a graphics designer and you want to deal with real estate, you come here and you tell them you can do for them 1, 2, 3. I can do these graphics. I went to meet a client the other day and we counted in Makongeni, we have 10 fast food restaurants. We counted and we realized we have fast food restaurants within Thika. We have 10 of them within Makongeni, not Thika, but within Makongeni. And we were like, a graphic designer can every day come to these businesses. You know, a graphic designer is always in B2B, is also in B2B. So they can come to these businesses. This is not a good example. They can come to Makongeni Thika. We have Kenchik here. We have also Pizza Inn. We can look at the mall. There are so many ways of searching. You can look at malls. The mall that is near you. You know, malls have restaurants that can afford your services. So inside the mall, I don't know if they can show us anything else. Unfortunately, they can't tell us what is in the mall. But we can look for Pizza Inn. And you can come as a graphic designer. You see Pizza Inn, Ananas Mall. So you can look for a mall that is near you, and then you can put in the word Pizza Inn and then the name of the mall. There are so many ways of finding clients using Google Maps. Then you can put in Chicken Inn, then you put the name of the mall. So we have it here, and you can see there are details here, and you can come and maybe try to call them and tell them there is no way you can call them. You can tell them Pizza Inn is a big thing, so you're likely to be told to talk with the head office, and you tell them you can do for them designs. Okay, you can just look for restaurants near you as a graphic designer and tell them you can do their menus, you can do their graphics mpaka zenye zinakuanga kwa wall, you improve for them. Okay, give it a shot. Every day you can be talking to 10 businesses. You can be talking to gyms. If you are in loan, if you are a person who offers loans, you can also be coming to these gyms and talking to these gym owners and tell them you can offer them a loan. If you're insurance, you can do the same. If you're in graphics design, you can still come here and tell them some of the graphics you can do for them and improve for them. I don't know if I'm making sense with the ideas, with the examples that I'm giving. I don't know if I'm making sense with this business model called B2B. So Google Maps works for B2B. Google Maps does not work for B2C because on Google Maps, it's only businesses that are there. So you have to be a service provider who is a business owner to be able to get customers on Google Maps. If you are a relationship coach, you're going to look for churches. And you're going to tell churches on Google Map, you're going to call them, you're going to tell them what you do. You're a relationship coach. You do seminars for women, for men, and marriage. Or you talk to teenagers. I have a lady, she talks to teenagers in Kisumu. She can approach churches and talk to them. Right now in Central, we have circumcision ceremonies. You can call churches. You can call those local clinics. You can look for local clinics on Google Maps. They are offering circumcision. And you can tell them, we have these parties. We have these seminars for boys who have undergone their rite of passage, and we can talk to them. There are so many business opportunities on Google Map. So when you look at it, so long as your business model is B2B, there are tons of them. There are tons of business opportunities on Google Maps. Are we understanding one another? I don't know if kama mnanielewa tukiongea kuhusu. Are you people understanding what I'm saying with business models? Okay? And I hope mko kwa hiyo kitu. And I hope mko kwa WIDB. So whether you are selling loans, whether you are selling insurance, whether you are a graphic designer, whether you are a web designer, whether you are a life coach, you are a therapist, this can work for you. Let's say you focus on injuries. You are a doctor or a psychologist who focus on injuries. You look for gyms for people who have injury. You look for gyms, and on gyms, you talk with those gym owners. You tell them you can offer them. You can be coming and offering classes to those people who have, you can be talking monthly to those people who have injuries. For instance, I had a very serious injury on my ankle. I had a fracture and I had a dislocation. The bones were out. So for me, I don't do vigorous exercises. Exercising with everybody, for me, it's difficult. So every time I start exercising, I have to go back to see an orthopedic. Those doctors wanatengenezanga bones. I have to go back to them. My leg was not rehabilitated properly. I still don't get the right advice on how to exercise. These gym instructors don't know how to handle people who have had injuries. So if you can cater for that niche, that's good. You can make good money. There are so many gym instructors who don't know how to cater for people who have been injured. So you can come in, most people who have therapists who take care of them after injuries are those people in sports, not a typical person like me, not an average person like me. So if we can access such services from you, we will be happy. We will know how to exercise with injuries on our legs. Okay? Those in insurance, you can sit down every day and be like, I'm going to look at gyms within my area today. Then tomorrow, I'm going to look for spare part shops. Then the other day, I'm going to look for hardwares. Then the other day, I'm going to look for this and that. The same concept applies to those who sell loans. And if you sign up for my course, on freelancing, if you sign up for my freelancing course, I have this freelancing course that I'm launching. Keep checking it out. I have this course that I'm launching. Keep checking so that you can enroll. The first 100 people will get the course with 3,500 shillings. I have this course. It has 12 chapters. I'm working on it. Sorry for the image. It's not there at the moment. I have this course. So the first 100 people will get it at 3,500. Right now, you cannot be able to pay, but keep checking it. you will be able to know how to use AI, artificial intelligence, to get all these businesses that you want. Or you tell this AI tool, you tell it you want this niche and you want this a business with this character. You can tell it you want a business with bad reviews. If you are an SEO specialist, you probably want to deal with businesses that have bad reviews on Google Maps so that you can help them improve their review. So I will be showing you how this AI tool can help you get specific things that you want. So you want businesses that don't have reviews or have bad reviews, and then you want to change that bad reviews to better them and rank them high. Because these ones might not end up giving you businesses. These ones might end up feeling like wamefika. Okay? You might be a web designer. So instead of going looking at one by one, whether they have a website, let's say it's a spa. And this applies to job seekers. If you're seeking a job, you can just come to Google Map and look at businesses that are on Google Map and go walk down there with your CV or call them and tell them you're looking for a job opportunity. Okay? So you come to this spa, you look whether they have a website. And if they don't have one, you see, you're going to be looking manually. But with AI, there is a way you tell that AI, I want a business on Google Map that doesn't have a website. Okay? And it removes for you all the businesses on Google Map that don't have a website. And you are able to make life easy for yourself. Okay? So it becomes easier and easier with AI when you're doing it. Instead of doing it one by one. I was doing it one by one, but then I started using AI and then life became easier. So yeah, that's just it. So if you're going to do Google Maps, always know it's business to business, because you as a business owner, you are approaching another business. Google Maps does not work for B2C. And we have said B2C. Now, how do I go back to this training? There are unlimited opportunities out here. All you need to do is just start talking to people. If you talk to 10 people every day, you will not die if they tell you no. The biggest thing that can happen to you is getting your heart broken. And as time goes by, you will get used to heartbreaks. You will know how to take heartbreaks like a boss. Okay? But eventually one person will say yes. If you decide every day you will be talking to 10 businesses in Google Map within your geographic location, 10 days. In the next 90 days, you will have spoken to 900 businesses. If you just have 1% conversion rate, 1%, only 1% say yes and they decide to pay you, those are 9 customers. If you will be charging average 30,000 Kenyan shillings, in a span of 3 months, you can be in a position where you are making 100K, 100K, 100K every month. That is if you decide to make a decision from today and be consistent with Google Map and decide this is the way I'm going. Okay? So we have spoken about B2B. And if you come and answer the questions this lady is asking, who is the main client in this model? It's other business. You get to know your business better. You get even yourself to ask yourself the right questions. The other one is B2C. Let's look at B2C. Customer to B2C, where the main client in this type of business, it's an individual. So when you're in B2C business, you are at individual level, and Google Maps will not save you. You're likely to be saved by things like LinkedIn. You're likely to be saved by things like Facebook, Google, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok. Those are the places that you're likely to do B2C. But Google Maps is for B2B and B2B only. Okay? Can you do B2C, B2B on Facebook and LinkedIn? Yes. B2B, you can do it everywhere. B2B, you can do it on Facebook, on Twitter, on LinkedIn, on everywhere. But you cannot do B2C on Google Maps. It's not going to work. If you're selling a dress, Google Maps will not. The strategy I'm teaching you, going directly to get customers, it will not work. But you listing yourself on Google Map as a boutique, and customers are searching for a boutique near me, yes, that will work for B2C when it's like that. But with the method I'm teaching you for Google Maps, the one I understand, it doesn't work for B2C. And what are the characteristics of B2C? Most B2C e-commerce retailers are found mostly on Amazon, Booking.com, places like Airbnb, Alibaba. Okay, Alibaba offers thousands and even more type of goods and services. Let's look at the audience. Okay, so they aim in B2C, they aim reaching out to as many clients as possible. You see, on B2B, you do not aim to reaching at as many clients as possible, because you see, if you're like me, when I sold a website back in 2021, back in 2021, when I sold a website for $5,000 on Google Maps, I just spoke to 12 people. I just spoke to 12 customers on Google Map. But if you're selling dresses of 2,000 shillings, for you to make $5,000, you will need probably hundreds. You will need to talk to thousands. But I just spoke to 12 people and one just said yes. So B2B, you don't need a ton of people you are talking to. Okay? You just need a few. You need to just understand what you want. Like I have said, if you are an SEO specialist, if you are a Google My Business specialist, and you go to Google Maps and you tell that AI tool, provide me those businesses on Google Maps that have 0 reviews or they have bad reviews, they are the ones I want to focus on. Those people, you are likely to close them very quickly. Because all you need to understand is the solution you're providing, is the target audience. Who is your target? What is your niche? My niche is Google My Business, is looking for customers who are interested in Google My Business. Then if you have identified your niche, who is my target audience? Okay, my target audience is somebody who is already on Google Map, has not gotten a review, has not been ranked, is not at the top, or has terrible reviews. I can work with them. It's easier to work with somebody who is on Google Maps than somebody who has never known about Google Maps. Then from there, you start reaching out to them. I don't know if I'm making sense. I don't know. Talk to me, ladies. Come up here and ask me a question regarding B2B and Google Maps. Even on the chat, ask me about Google Maps using the method I'm talking about. Like you going to look for businesses, not you listing yourself on Google My Business. Okay? If you're a web designer, if a business is on Google Map and the ones that are ranking higher have websites, then you say, you know what? If this niche, if those who are having gyms have website are ranking high. And these ones are down here below. They joined Google Map recently. They do not have a website. I'm going to approach them, tell them about the benefits of having a website, and show them how their competitors are doing. And then even after selling them the web design service, I'm also going to tell them about ranking them on Google Map. Like, I'm going to upsell them a skill. I'm going to upsell them a service. Am I making sense? If you sign up for my course on freelancing, it's going to be launching on Monday. On Monday, it will be available. This course, you will learn so much regarding artificial intelligence and Google Maps. It's going to help you get a ton of clients. And I also talk about how you get customers, how you get customers' numbers, how you get those numbers of those business owners, how to know the business owner of that business. There are so many ways you can know the owner of a business on Google Map. Because as a freelancer, as a business, if you're in B2B model, you want to reduce bureaucracy. You want to reduce bureaucracy. You want to go and pitch your idea or talk to the key decision maker and tell the key decision maker, who is likely to be the CEO, the co-founder, the owner, about your idea. You want to talk to the key decision maker. Wachana na akina HR na accountant. Those are employees. Wachana na hao. No wonder you should understand the business model you are in, so that you can know whom to talk to. If you don't understand your business model, you will keep chasing dust, and you will be given dust. And dust is constant, day and night. Unaenda kushinda ukiongelesha HR, ukiongelesha accountant, people who have no influence, people who are probably there to just, they are there to say yes, no, this has been done, this has not been done. People who are probably don't even know how to negotiate for a better salary for themselves. They are the people you are telling to connect. You go direct. And that's the power of the internet. You can now, with a place like LinkedIn, you can now be able to approach, you can be able to inbox Bill Gates in his LinkedIn, in his Twitter. You can talk to him directly and pitch to him something. You don't have to deal with people who are below him, who have ideas like you, but they don't even know how to talk. You think they are going to show him your business idea? They are going to connect you, or they are going to connect themselves. Try as much as possible to remove anything in the middle between you and whom you want. You see, the one who makes the decision. Reduce anything that is there in between and go straight to them. If you really want, if your business is B2B model, toa hawa watu wanakuanga hapa katikati. Toa hizo vitu hapo. Go straight to the key decision maker. Kama it's a church you want to deal with, go deal with the acting reverend. If it's the Anglican church, go deal straight with the acting reverend. Wachana na mkubwa wa youth. If you're dealing with the Catholic church, go straight to the father, the priest who heads that parish. Go directly to and even those priests are now on social media. Talk to them directly. Leave the catechist alone. Leave those who clean there alone. Leave those soldiers wako kwa gate alone. They will just start complicating things. Go straight to them in their inbox. That is the power of the internet. You have all the power on your fingertips. You just have to decide how you want to use the power on your fingertips. You can use the power on your fingertips to watch porn. You can use it to look for businesses. Every day you can be saying, hiya, how many restaurants are within Thika? I am going to talk to them about loan. So if you sell loans, For banks, you talk to them. Okay, if you sell insurance, you talk to businesses within your area. How many businesses do you have in your area? Like where I am in Makongeni, we have over 1,000 businesses. Out of those 1,000 businesses, just 1% conversion rate. If you spoke to 10 businesses from tomorrow for the next 90 days, you will have spoken to 900 business. And then you just get conversion rate of 1%. 1% only, not 2%. 1. Guy, do you know those are 9 customers? And you're in B2B. And let's say probably unauzia mtu loan ya 1 million. Ama insurance, unawauzia particular insurance cover. Ama wewe ni web designer, hata kama utalipisha the smallest 30,000, you multiply by 9 businesses. That is 270,000 shillings in a span of 3 months. You have employed yourself fully. You know, you can decide to be ranting on Facebook how the economy is hard and how we have a bad president. And you can use the same energy to go on Google Map and look for an opportunity to change your life. You can rant partially, and you can come and look for opportunities full time on Google Maps with the help of your phone. That's all you need, is this device, and know how to talk. You have to know how to talk. Nobody is going to talk on your behalf. Nobody is going to talk on your behalf. Nobody is going to negotiate for you. Nobody. Okay? So if you're in B2B, you don't need you don't need a big audience, just a small one, a highly targeted audience. You operate at the middle of the funnel, the mofu. You deal with those who have shown interest, at least those who have put themselves on Google Map. They are serious. They want results for their business. That's where you start. Google Map has the most serious people you will ever find on earth. Google Map is much better than LinkedIn. LinkedIn is great. LinkedIn is awesome for B2C. Like I told you, the search bar is the most important tool on the internet, and it's the most underutilized tool on the internet by business owners. I'm telling you, every time I go to people's phone and I'm helping them on their Chrome, kuna porn. There is porn. How do I know people watch porn? Because I see. If it's not porn, it's betting. And they're in business. But you will never see them searching for something to better their business on Google Maps. On LinkedIn, they will not search. But they will use the search bar to look for corn, to look for betting. They will do that. Now, if you come to a place like LinkedIn, if you're in B2C, and you see this tool up here, the search bar. This is one of the most underutilized tool by business owners. And if you're in B2C and you get ahead, you go ahead and you are better than other business owners. Like I told you, that lecturer of gender studies from the University of Nairobi, who teaches how to handle gender-based violence or issues of gender at place of work. She just focuses on HR, nurses, policemen, and she just does it simple. She comes here on the search and she looks for human resource. And on human resource, she is able to talk to people. She's looking for people who are in human resource. Currently, they have to be currently. Currently, they are in human resource. Currently, it has to say current. It can't say anything different. It has to say current. Because you want someone who is practicing it that time. Okay? And you want to go and look at the organization they are working in. Do they have a good salary that can buy your training? Middle of the funnel. Always teach yourself to start at the middle of the funnel. If you really care about yourself, if you really care about your business, if you want customers faster in a span of like 90 days, I'm not talking about tomorrow, because to be honest, you're going to be heartbroken. There is every time ujue, no matter how brilliant the business idea sounds, no matter how good it looks, a business will always find its way to break your heart. Be ready for that, always. Okay? So it should be the current. Past, human resource manager. Past, human resource manager. Current, human resource manager. You click on Fidelis. You come and look at Fidelis. She's a human resource assistant at Lavender Property. Now, you also have to consider the way people think. You have to know people's mindset. Okay? When somebody is an assistant, they are likely to be at probably in a small firm. Okay, I don't know if it's small, but you have to also look at the years of experience that this person has got. Let's go and look at her education, 2018. She seems to be young. Those are 7 years. Probably she started working in 2023. Internship in 2020, 4 years. She might be willing to grow her career. So you might be like, reach out to her and tell her, hi, I offer this training on how to handle gender issues at place of work and da. And they will attend. And this is how that lecturer was doing. And she was talking to 100 people every single day. A whole doctor was doing all that. Wewe uko na diploma na hutaki kufanya anything. Diploma na you don't diploma. I do my hair like that. With your diploma, you feel you're up there. With your degree that you graduated the other day. Huh? Life will whip you on the butt. Life will remove your trouser and whip you on your buttocks properly. When all that is in your head is your level of education. My dear sisters and brothers, you have to humble yourself. Now wende tu pale chini and start there. And as you look at these people, you start to look people from, you start looking at your target audience from where they are, what they could be thinking, what they could be wanting. When somebody is at junior level in human resource, they could want other skills to be able to negotiate for better salary, for a better position as they climb the corporate ladder. So you have to start thinking like the target audience you want to deal with. If you don't think like your target audience, you're going nowhere. You're going nowhere, I guarantee you. You are heading to hell. As a matter of fact, you're heading to hell. And you will put yourself in debt. You will put yourself in depression because you don't want to understand your target audience. Because all that matters to you is how passionate you are, how you want things to go your way. Most of the times, things will not go your way. Things keep changing along the way. The goal remains the same. The goal should always remain the same, but the path might change. The strategies change. Sometimes Google Map might not work. Sometimes LinkedIn might not work. Sometimes Facebook might not work. You have to keep changing. You have to adjust, and you have to implement faster. You fail faster. Implement faster. You fail faster so you can move on. As a business owner, you have to adapt some soft skills, like moving on is a soft skill. Whether you like it or not, you have to move on. Mimi sitakuja hapa kuambia how you are great niwape motivational speaker. No, life will whip you like there is no tomorrow. Business will discipline you like there is no tomorrow. It will break your heart. Oh my God, you will feel like you're nothing. It will keep reminding you don't need that social. Keep a mindset you people have. So, Mary Ann is saying, Mary Ann anasema, ebu rudia hapo kwa search and how you got those HR guy. What platform is that? Yeah, this is LinkedIn. We are on LinkedIn, Mary Ann. You know, nazumingi juu mnaniambianga hamuoni. So this is LinkedIn. So if you log into your LinkedIn and you have come up, you have decided your target audience is human resource. Now let's use another nini. I used to work with a lecturer of research methods. So I was working with a lecturer of research method, and this lecturer, I deal with coaches and I deal with educated people. Me to keep freelance, mi nachukuanga watu minimum education ni masters. Masters. Me, I don't deal with people. Guy! Imagine talking to people who do not understand what you're saying. I can't. I can't. And people who don't have money to pay. And people who don't have money to pay you, you will cry with one eye closed. You should have standards in your business. I'm telling you, it will save you a lot of misery. So I was dealing with this lecturer, and she's a lecturer of research methods. She also used to teach SPSS. So in research methods, we decided that we were going to give the research method course for free and sell her book. Then we came up, we formulated a on SPSS classes. Hello? For your live classes. And she was, for her live classes, she was charging $150. For her recorded class that was more detailed, she was charging $250. So we started marketing the product. The $250 product was not moving. Like I said, sometimes things don't move. So we took the $250 product, we divided it into 3 modules. Module 1, Module 2, Module 3. 70, 80, I don't know what amount. So those small amount, people would see them, they buy that one, and they would start with a specific package, then they move to the middle package, and then the last package. And we did a lot of sales. So she could get like 6, 7 customers to buy that one for $250 for a month. Then the other one was the live class that she was doing the way I'm doing, but she was using Google Business, Google Meets. So we had to find a way to get clients, and we came up with LinkedIn, and we said that we were going to deal with students who are doing their masters and PhD. So on LinkedIn, we would come and look for students who are doing masters. So we would come and look for people who are doing masters. You see this tool here, up here. This whole thing up here, this is a tool. So masters, students. And you see this here, search bar. I have to repeat. You are not seeing. I did not show you. Let me repeat. Let's come here. So let's come here and we go here. You see on my search bar, we zoom on my search bar on LinkedIn. And on my search bar, we would look for master's students and we would choose the category of people. And we could go even geographic locations. Sometimes, most of the time, she liked people who are in United States, Canada, Australia. Those are the people she could narrow down to and then show results. But sometimes she would also go with University of Nairobi. You can type University of Nairobi. You can choose the university you want to, the current company you want to deal with. And then she would look at the current master's student. You see, the current. And then these are the people she would connect with. And when they accept their connection, and this is now a professor, she's now a professor, she would tell them about her course. And that's how she would make sales. 1 month, she got 54 students who are paying her $150. That's it. Now, here you with your diploma, you can't, because of how educated you are. No, you are not. You're not educated. You just went to an institution of higher education, but you're not that educated. We have educated people who implement what I teach and they get results. So could you please implement what I'm teaching? Just like professors and doctors do, because you will find results. Okay? And don't doubt me. Don't doubt what I teach. There is a young man. Last week, he said he implements Google Maps and he has been getting customers for therapy. Faith Njogu uses Google Map and she's a relationship coach. She followed just an idea I shared and she gets clients. Okay? Yeah. So how do I make a portfolio? If you want to learn how to make a portfolio, sign up for my freelancing course. That is where I'm talking about portfolio creation. I do not talk about portfolio creation on these live classes. These live classes are just discussing about digital marketing approaches, mindset of the customer. I do not discuss portfolios. I do not discuss contracts. Those ones I show in my premium course because they come in different methodologies. They come with, if they come with, from you can use a portfolio. You can use, there are so many things you can use depending on the niche you are in. So Mary Ann is saying, haha, yeah, a lot of people think because they have small education, they will not implement what I have taught. They have been filled, when you're in class, when you're in college, you are told your course can get you this type of a job. It can, school puts you up there. But out here, life humbles you. And the faster you learn how to start from there at the bottom and you move up, the better. Because a lot of people are at the level of, they are scared of starting. Okay? And your biggest competition is not the person who is successful doing what you want to do. Is that procrastination of yours? Is that doubt of yours? Is that ego of yours that makes you feel you're up there, but kimfuko uko down there, but you are hopeless and you know it? You don't know things and you don't want to admit. Those are the things you're competing with. It's not the people who are doing what you do out here. It's your laziness, it's your procrastination, it's your self-doubt. And you have to overcome that whether you like it or not. And you overcome it simply by kesho watu watano, unaongelesha watu watano. Ama tu unasema leo nitaongelesha watu watatu. When you talk to those 3 people, you will hear them asking you so many questions. And as they ask you those questions, you sit down and you internalize. Usikuwe emotional na business. Woi, you will die. You internalize, in business there is something called incremental progress. Today iko hivi, kesho iko hivi, the other day iko hivi, inakuwa mingi, inaenda hivyo iki increase. The curve is usually like this, and then it goes moving up. So you have to start at the bottom where you are listening to people. You might come with an idea and realize, oh, kumbe the customers have better idea. You know, the best person who can give you the best, like for instance, have you ever asked yourself why Safaricom, okay, you see like Facebook page ya Safaricom na Twitter page ya Safaricom, do you know how much money it saves them in consultation? Because every time you go there and you air your grievances as a customer, they are getting feedback directly from the consumer. If you as a business owner, you are getting feedback directly from a consumer, directly without anybody in there, you make changes very quickly and you adapt very quickly. They tell you one thing, you get hurt, but then you sit down, you internalize, you realize they are telling you the truth. You try to integrate it with what your initial concept was, and life becomes easier. You start talking to customers better. You are now giving better ideas. When I was getting started, I was not like this. I had very low self-esteem. I never thought I could even attract a lecturer. I never thought a professor would find me. Like, I never thought people would even find me like anything. First of all, because my knowledge is from YouTube. All these I'm teaching you, nimeisoma yote from YouTube and doing my own business. What I teach you most of the time is what I do. And what I don't do, I get it from an expert who has been doing it. I don't just pull information from my butthole and feed it to you. Okay? So, I used to have very low self-esteem, very low self-worth, doubted myself, never thought a lecturer can talk to somebody like me, underpriced myself. And one day, I just charged a website for 5,000 and a Mzungu bought. I never thought even a Mzungu would give a shit about me. That's how low I was. And they're the ones who pay me more. And they're the ones who take me more seriously when I talk than my fellow Africans. For real. Until you put yourself out there, you will never know what you're capable of. Okay? Yeah. So, all in all, I hope tumeelewa concept ya B2B, tumeelewa concept ya B2C, and we have understood how we go about the target audience and using the search bar ya LinkedIn na ya Google Maps and the thought process. Just because I'm using Google Maps to find clients on web design doesn't mean Google Maps can only be used to look for clients for web design. It can be used to get clients for anything, from loan to insurance to anything. Cleaning business. The same cleaning business can go B2C. How does a cleaning business go B2C? Unakuja kufulia mtu kama Jane nguo. Mi ufuliwa nguo na mama mwingine. I pay her minimum. The lowest I pay that woman is 800. Na kanyumba kangu ni ka 1 bedroom na tunguo twangu. Anakujanga saa 3, naonanga amemaliza saa 6 kazi. And she goes, and then the following day she comes and fold, and I pay her the following day. There are people who are willing to pay you good money. I used to do that when I left college. I used to go to kwa mama wa kibanda. I started understanding target audience and understanding networking when I was young. So I would network with the right people. So I would go to mama kibanda and tell her, hey, I want to find somebody nitafulia nguo. Mama wa kibanda knows everybody mwenye anataka kufuliwa nguo. Watu wa pharmacy, Those people who sells kwa chemist wanajuanga. Utu tu pharmacy tudogo. Salon, they know. Ina kitu ya maziwa, they know mtu anataka mtu wa kufuliwa nguo. So I would give them my contact and I never lacked a job. And I used to charge minimum of 700 shillings. Nilikuwa nakwambia nikikufanyia hivi na hivi na hivi. If I wash your clothes, if I wash your shoes, if I wash your house, you're going to pay me this amount. And the minimum I charged was 700 shillings. And that is how I raised money to buy my first domain and hosting and autoresponder. And I started my affiliate marketing business. That's how I got started. I would do laundry in the morning, and in the afternoon, I would come and focus on getting opportunities online and learning a new skill. I was like, if I charge 300 shillings, I will have to be working the whole day in different houses. But if I charge a minimum of 700 shillings, I can be getting one customer a day. I go around 6 a.m. I am done by around 11. Cause ni kama kazi ya kwangu kwa nyumba. It's like the work I can do here in the house. Si ati kuna kitu itatolewa kubwa, unafua hizo nguo then unatoka. And siku anataka kufulia watu wako na watoto. I used to like people who are like me, single, clothes zao si chafu. Babes, you have to have standards. You have to have rules for your business. I'm telling you. Because you follow them to the letter and they help you make yourself a better person. And with that mindset, in the afternoon, I would come and do my own work. And I was living with my best friend. And I lived with my friend for 9 months. Bila kuargue na yeye. Bila kuletana na yeye juu. Hata sahi tunakuanga marafiki, we don't argue, we live the same. Even yesterday, my sister was here and she was telling me, we don't argue with you. And I told her, yes, we don't argue because I don't argue and I don't like conflict at all. Hata mkiniona nikiwa mkali, sipendi conflict na makelele. And she was telling me, even my friend has ever told me that if somebody, we would marry people who are like that, hakunanga conflict, life would be so easy. Yeah, because you have to choose the path that really favors you in this life. I hope I'm not just ranting. I hope I'm giving you good advice. Yeah, so yeah, you have to have a mindset and you have to have a strategy that really favors you. And that is the same concept I shared with my neighbor's house girl. She was taking care of 2 girls. And because she was taking care of two children, not 2 girls, 2 children, one was going in school and then alikuwa anaachwa na kadogo. And I told her, be waking up at 5. Make sure you have done all your house chores before the young one wakes up. Then when that baby goes to sleep in the afternoon, study bookkeeping on Coursera. That time she did the bookkeeping course on Coursera for free. You know, Coursera, you can learn for free and then pay. She did something like that. And then when she was paid her 9,000 shillings, I remember she went, she bought, she went to the bank and took her card. She applied, she got herself a bank account. She got herself an ATM card. She loaded the money, paid for Coursera, and then she got the certificate. She saved her money up. She bought a laptop, a second-hand laptop. Akajipanga hivo polepole, and she had a good boss. All that matters ni kujipanga. If you know how to panga yourself, mostly when you're young and you don't have children, chances of you succeeding are extremely high. And if you are much older, you are like 50, you don't have children at home, you are experienced, you have ton of experience, chances of you succeeding are very high. The highest success rate I experience in my business is for those who are between 18 to 25 years, don't have children, are not married, and they're just by themselves. And those who are over 50, that is where I get the most success. And that is the group I work with most of the time. Because the group that is in the middle, they have children. They are thinking of impressing their husbands. They're thinking of school fees, house rent. They're always thinking about today. It's very hard to optimize such a person to think in a futuristic way, to think about to tell that person to have a 90 days like program, like a 90 days challenge where they're not expecting to be paid. It's very hard to work with that type of a person, and I try to avoid them a lot, because even when they approach you, they start by telling you their problems, which they don't they don't matter. They are irrelevant to you as a business owner, because they bring you no value. They don't share their skills, they share their problems most of the time. And when you are getting a target audience, it's very important to consider the age of the group you are working with. If you are a therapist, if you are a relationship coach, maybe those between the age of 25 to the age of 40 or 50 are the ones who are struggling with relationships with their husband. They are experiencing divorce, separation. Those are the people you will work with. But if you're in business, in digital marketing like me, nah, 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 mm-mm, mm-mm. They're full of shit. I'm telling you that. Okay? So, somebody is asking, how do we onboard clients? When it comes to onboarding clients, I have discussed that on my freelancing course. Please make sure you go to my website, The Daily Learners, and on my website, you will see a course. And that is the course that I talk about those things you are interested in, how to onboard clients, and so on and so on and so forth. And this is the course. So I'm giving the first 100 people with 3,500. But I have not allowed people to pay because I want to finish the course fast. I did a mistake last year and I launched a course before it was ready, and I did not like the experience. I did not like the experience at all. So I want the course to be ready. So have it in your mind. The first 100 people are getting it with 3,500 shillings. That is where I discuss such concepts as onboarding clients, how you go about it. All the other things I will be discussing here, it's digital marketing, the mindset of a customer, how you optimize yourself as a better business person, how you handle rejections. Those are the only things I will be discussing here. How to have a website, how to talk to customers. But onboarding, you will have to get the premium training program. I also have a free course. I'm finishing it up tonight. And this free course is for freelancing, and it is 10 hours long, and I will be talking about Facebook groups marketing, how to get customers using Facebook groups. I will be teaching how to get customers using Google Map, Reddit, and LinkedIn. Make sure you sign up, make sure you join, and you will learn so much from this course, because I explain everything in a very clear way. I also provide an action plan that is able to move you from one point to the other. In the other premium course, I talk about there is this something called project management, how you manage your project, how you invoice your clients, and so on and so forth. So anybody with a question, come up here and ask me. If you have any question, come up here. Let's talk. I don't know why today we are 12. I want to grow this live. I want my live to be having at least 1,000 people. I hanged Kiasi. How long did I hang the kid zone? We have Caroline. B2B makes sense, as you are saying. Yeah. And B2B for me is the best business strategy you can be in, because you get customers faster and who are paying you more money. Like, that's how I just view it. I would rather get one customer who is paying me 50,000, 100,000 one time. In a month I can get 3. Me na B2C, nitafanya kwa courses and I will teach you my strategy as time goes by, but B2B all the way. That's why I was a freelancer for quite some time. So I hope you all enjoyed the class. I hope sijawapea a lot of lecture. You have a good night and take care. Bye.